Puppets? Oh, well, who the hell are you? Oh, well, I'm calling about your ad for freaks. Right, I mean people with disabilities. Yeah, I have a friend, he has a deformity. I think he'd be perfect for your show. Great! His condition? He has a condition called chin ballitis. Yes, his balls actually hang from his chin.
Did you ever get that feeling that you might have watched just one too many episodes of Vikings? Hey folks, Scott Grove, Dr. Groovy of GroovyMusicLessons.com, here to show you my new to me Hartke stack that I pimped out. Yep, I was using the Ashdown stuff over here. Still love it. It's not going anywhere. But I found these 4.5 cabinets. Of course, that means they have 4 10s and a 5-inch speaker in a teal ported cabinet in each one of these. And I just had to have them, but I had to pimp them out. If you notice, they look a little different. I just wanted to kind of show you what I did. I'll show you the rack up here as well, let you hear these things. Okay, so again, these are the, I'll say older style. They're not that old, but it's before the high drive system came out. And again, 4 10s and a 5. And then from the old TL cabinets, or TOTHEILE, the big port here for some extended bottom end. I simply went along and about 8 times painted the gaskets going around the speakers. So did those all in a chrome paint. Okay, so that's why they look groovy like that, because they were black, and I don't know, just made the speakers look smaller than they really were, and the new high drives actually look even smaller. So like I said, I just wanted to pimp it out, and I put these silver Hartke logos on. I found a place that had these, so I bought an extra one because I got another Hartke amp I want to do. So yeah, anyway, it came up pretty groovy. These have gaskets going around them. I did my entire sound system with 24 cabinets with a kind of a tan color underneath everything, so you could see all the speakers out through the black grill. Carvin had done tan gaskets a long time ago. That's how you could always tell it was Carvin stuff, if people peeled off the logos. But that gave me the idea to make everything pop a little bit. So anyway, so I ended up getting 2 of those cabinets. Oddly enough, the ones down here at the bottom, these are going to be my knees popping. There they are. These here do not have gaskets on them. Those are actually the frames. So I had to pull these speakers out one by one and take a little more time doing those. It has a gasket around the 5 that I didn't have to take out. But up here, it doesn't have a gasket, it just has a metal edge. So yeah, they're just 2 of the exact same cabinets, but like 1 or 2 years apart from each other. So that meant one gets gaskets, one doesn't. One gets a gasket in the middle, one doesn't. Okay, and up here, you don't see these. Yes, they actually curve. This is called the 405 cabinet because you got 4 5-inch speakers in here. Okay, so that's extra high end, and it doesn't give you quite the bullet tweeter horn driven, you know, compression horn type of thing that you get in the Ashdowns. The Ashdowns sound great. Nothing against them at all because they're awesome. So yeah, it's cool that these are angled off to the side, as you see if I go over here. Okay, because you step away from the cabinet over this way a little bit if you're in a live situation, and you can hear some actual detail. Okay, so you get all the boominess normally if you walk away from your amp, but walk off to the side and you get that. Okay, so very groovy. I do have, okay, the white piping that goes around these cabinets. I didn't want to be gaudy or anything, but I do have chrome piping that I almost put on here, but I didn't want to go too far out. Okay, up in the rack that I use, there's it. That crazy wacky thing is my tuner set in strobe mode. Okay, so the Hartke HA5500 head looks like about any Hartke head out there. Some low mids boosted up in there. Make sure I get some actual tone you can deal with. Not just stuff that sounds good at home, because what sounds good at home is not going to sound good live. You know, that good slap sound, you got to give it some girth to actually sit in a mix well. Then I have a 31 band EQ. Again, some more in the low mids. So, for the same reason, it's just not enough bands there for me to go with. My compressor, Lisa's 3630. I've honestly got about 30 of those. I got one for each channel of my sound system, which I love having it that way. Anyway, again, the DTR 2000 chord tuner. I like this out of all of them I've had as far as rack tuners go. Then the regular rack rider up there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this 1982 Ibanez Musician. Okay, this is the M924. These were the most expensive ones of their time. They changed yearly from like 1978 until the mid 80s. But very groovy. I'll just leave it on one setting, play with the pick and play without. But you're going to be just hearing the camera mic, because what good or how easy would it be to mic the tops and the other parts and the ports on the cabinets and everything? It'd just be screwy. So just keep that in mind when checking it out. It's just going to be the camera mic on the little Sony Handycam. Alrighty? Alrighty. Okay, folks, gonna leave everything just on one setting, show you a slap, something with a pick, and some straight finger stuff, just to, again, give you that amazing clarity we get on this Handycam microphone. Okay, so here's a little slap. Pick. Gotta do some Gene Simmons. Why? Because I can. Okay, fun stuff. And some good old walking country stuff. Okay, so it's a Groovy Satin Rig, and again, this 405 cabinet right here is just about ear level. So no matter where you go, it really blooms and fills out the high end just as much as you want it to, or not, depending on how much EQ you toss in past the crossover point. Okay, so those crossovers, I think somewhere around 3.2K up in that area, so you can just adjust that simply via the EQ, which is one of the main reasons why I put the 31 band EQ in here, to put just as much or as little of this high end in here. And you can tell I wanted more, that's why I got the top cabinet. Again, a monster to find. If you ever find another one, let me know. I'd love to have two of those up here. Why? Because it would be overkill. And I like that. Okay, so one more time, I'm Scott Grove from GroovyMusicLessons.com, Dr. Groovy. Y'all stick around, got a couple of guitars, actually a guitar and the bass that have been sent to me that I get the review coming up here as soon as I can stand up totally straight. Okay, so we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Groovy!